Hey, you guys, I just wanted to jump in here, give a quick update on the prophetic word. I'm sure you guys that are anxiously waiting are like, ooh, is this it? It's not the prophetic word, but it is such an awesome message that ties into the whole theme of in the last couple days between the license plate that said keep going and all the messages Holy Spirit has given me. I just can't ignore all of these messages that are keep going. And I know that's because there's a lot of weariness, and we talked about that in the devotional today, all the W's of God. So the Holy Spirit is really tying together everything for me as far as delivering it to you, the brethren. So I hope this blesses you. It's out of a devotional that is written by a Christian therapist slash psychologist. So it's interesting. And I don't read from this one often. I used it a lot in my journey when I first started my ministry about 2 years ago. But this particular part that I'm going to read, I'm going to let the Holy Spirit flow through me because it ministered to me as well. But when I read the part that referenced keep going, I just know there's a lot of people out there that are going to really be touched by this. I might get a little teary-eyed. No surprise if you guys follow me. That often happens to me as someone who part of her testimony is being a widow. So when the Holy Spirit uses my testimony, I might get a little emotional, but not in a bad way, in just a transparent way. But the prophetic word as the update, I have so much to do still. When I pop off of this message, I have to still work out. And I'm actually going to have to probably run some errands still. It's pretty late here. So if you're up late, who knows? I might pop on at midnight and have something for whoever that one person even. That's how I operate in my ministry. I don't care about the algorithm. I don't care. I'm not here being monetized. And I'm not judging anybody who is at all. Like there's nothing wrong with that, But for me right now, at least, I just want to be spontaneous because the gift to me is what it feels like to receive the revelation and then bring it to you, because it always blesses me as well. So maybe if you're up late tonight, there's going to be something for you. I can't promise that I will pop on late, but I used to a lot more. When I first started my graveyard shift, I used to pop on late, and I know it blessed a lot of people. So again, because even if it's just one person, I hear you. Just like the gospel reaching just one person matters to God. So as someone who has a prophetic gift, I am to be obedient when I receive something. And if I'm up late tonight, which I think I might be, I will deliver that message. Okay. But right now, let's deliver this one. The prophetic word, though, is probably going to come out tomorrow, I hope. If not, I promise, guys, whenever he does this with me and I think it's coming out and I maybe speak prematurely, he's like, you spoke too soon. I have more revelation. So just like I got another part of that revelation yesterday at Sam's Club, there might be more to the word. And again, he doesn't want anybody to be left out. So it is his heart that none should perish, but nothing should perish too. And that also is his divine wisdom if we are the ones delivering it. I hope that made sense. Okay, so getting into this is called Seasons of Waiting. I've referenced this devotional quite a few times in the past, but I haven't picked it up in a while, and I happen to just now. And before I get on the treadmill and run, or I might run outside, we'll see, but probably on the treadmill, I wanted to read this because, like I said, it ties into the theme I have the Holy Spirit running through me with, which right now is keep going. Okay, this says, healing a broken spirit. He would never crush a broken heart nor disregard the weak and vulnerable. He will make sure justice comes to those who are wronged. Isaiah 42:3. Again, this is written by a Christian therapist, psychologist. In 2016, I moved to Chicago to finish my counseling studies. And that immediately, sorry guys, I don't know why, I feel like I have a hair on my face. I went to college in Chicago for a few years, so that immediately caught my attention, and the Holy Spirit knows that, so that's why I continued to read. So I was like, okay, you got my attention, Holy Spirit, there's something in here for me to deliver, and there was. I loved navigating a new school, community, church, and city, but couldn't shake the sadness of doing it alone. I think we've all felt alone in some area of our promises, most likely, whether that's actually physically alone from people or just alone because people maybe don't understand you, but we've all felt it. In the span of 10 years, I lived on 2 different continents and in 4 different states. Every time I was on the precipice of these new places and seasons, my desire for adventure conflicted with disappointments about doing it myself. And I sometimes battle with that because I'm like, and you'll read about other areas, seasons of my life where I felt this way again, but especially before I met my husband, Matthew, before he got sick and passed away, my whole life, I was such an independent person. And, but then I fell in love and I got married and I realized, oh my gosh, I really like doing this with a partner, with somebody I love, who's my best friend, my everything, right? After the Lord, of course. But then when that thing is gone again, it's hard. It's hard. And that's what this is talking about. So let me finish here. Holy Spirit says, I was on the precipice of these new places and seasons. My desire for adventure conflicted with my disappointment about doing it myself. You may know the bittersweetness of embracing change in one area while another remains the same. You land your dream job and are still waiting for quality friendships. You and your spouse are thriving financially but still long to hold a baby of your own. You move to a new place, but physical pain travels with you. I know we can all relate. All these experiences can leave you feeling alone. And that's what I was trying to say, you guys, is different experiences can give a different level of feeling alone. It doesn't mean that you're actually alone. I know people that I've talked to who I coach who are like, I'm surrounded by everybody I love, but I still feel alone. And that's a real thing, you guys. During my first winter in Chicago, life on my own had taken its toll. Things take tolls. I can attest to that. Being a widow, other things in my life, it takes a toll. Things take a toll. I sat in my car after a long day, heat blasting and the seat warmer on high. Anger, fear, loneliness, sadness, and disappointment bubbled to the surface. I didn't know what to do, so I called my mom. After I unleashed my jumbled thoughts and feelings, my mom calmly said, "I think you have a broken spirit." This is so interesting, guys. Hold tight. My first reaction was defensive anger, likely to cover my hurt, and the fact that she was right. She reminded me of Proverbs 18:14, which says, "The spirit of a man sustains him in sickness, but as for a broken spirit, who can bear it?" Okay, and that's Proverbs 18, and that's the Passion Translation, and yeah, Proverbs 18:14. The will to live sustains you when you're sick, but depression crushes courage and leaves us unable to cope. That's real. The will to live sustains you when you're sick, but depression crushes courage and leaves you unable to cope. Maybe some of you have felt that way. We've all been depressed, guys. Let's be real. Even the prophets in the Bible felt that way. Elijah, many were like, just call me home, Lord, call me home. And again, I'm not encouraging this. It's just a feeling, okay? The Lord wants us here, and if we're here, we're supposed to be here. We need to fight for that, okay? After the call, my body felt like an incinerator from the intense emotion I was feeling. I walked around my not-so-safe neighborhood in the freezing cold to work this emotion out of my heart and body. As I walked, the words, "I think you have a broken spirit," reverberated in my mind. This is what her mom said to her. That's exactly it, I thought. My spirit felt crushed from years of waiting for God to answer my prayers. Whew, who can relate? I can, as a widow, for sure, and many other areas of my life, and where I'm at now. And it seemed impossible to keep going. That's where this caught me, guys, because we've been talking about keep going. I needed God to bind up my spirit, but asking him to do this was complicated. This is where this ministered to me, guys, and maybe this is you. This is wild. I believed God was at fault, so it felt strange to ask the same person I believed was responsible for my pain also to take it away. And guys, a lot of us, we have to be real and honest and transparent. That's why I am real and honest and transparent about my struggles with God. Everybody in the Bible had them, you guys. Job had them. Moses had them. They all shook their fists at God at one point. They truly did in some way or another. If you really get into the scriptures. So this is why the psychologist is being transparent about this. She said, it was complicated to ask God to bind up my spirit because I believed God was at fault. So it felt strange to ask the same person I believed was responsible for my pain to take it away. And this is where understanding God's attributes is key. Why he allows things, how we live in a fallen world, and how he'll use it for good. Looking back, I see there wasn't one moment when God miraculously took my pain. Instead, he healed my spirit over time. This is what he did with me too. I went to bed that night understanding what needed healing, and that was enough. Wow, you guys, enough. I'm going to put up an overlay. That was my devotional today. You guys, this is why he didn't want me reading it, because he got a spontaneous reaction. My plate at Sam's Club last night was enough. I went to bed at night understanding what needed healing, and that was enough. You guys, you can't, I'm sorry. Okay, less than a minute, Holy Spirit said. I'm blown away. This is what you do to me, Holy Spirit? Get me all excited, spontaneous about discovering this? Y'all, he's amazing. Okay, even though I didn't know how it would happen, I got that license plate last night that said enough, guys. Wow. You might have a broken spirit too, or maybe past pain still lingers. Sometimes all we need is awareness of what hurts and confidence that God will heal it. And he will, you guys. I've found the more often he heals over time, not instantly, but over time. Let God into those hurting places day by day, and he will mend your spirit and restore your joy. 10 seconds, you guys. He is enough, and he will heal you over time. Maybe not instantly, but over time. I hope this blessed you guys. It surely blessed me.